Welcome to Pregnancy Yoga for Anxiety. So, we're just beginning in Sukhasana, easy pose, just closing our eyes, breathing in and out through the nose. Inhale, equaling the exhale. Just continue to breathe in, counting for 4, and then out. Inhale for 4, long extended exhale. Okay, if 4 is too much, you can try 3, you can try 2. Just make sure that your exhale is a nice long extended exhale, twice the length of the inhale. Just taking those shoulders back in a nice comfortable roll and continue to just bring your awareness to the breath here. As we start to slow down the breathing with the full Yoga Bellies breath, we're going to ease into a place of comfort and just relieve that anxiety. Inhale, following exhale. Then we're going to put our hands on the knees. We're going to curl back and forward. So some nice seated cat curls here. Really pushing up into those shoulders, pushing forward with the chest, looking up towards the third eye between the eyebrows, pulling back on the exhale. Inhale, looking up, going forward. Exhale, pulling back on the knees, taking the navel to the spine, forward. Okay, so making sure we don't squish or bump as we continue to do our seated cat curls, just releasing that spine. Now, this sequence is fantastic for the third trimester. It's suitable throughout pregnancy, but especially good if we want to do cat curls, but all fours isn't as comfortable for us. This is always a nice alternative. So just keep breathing. Inhale, following the exhale. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, curling under. Breathing out. Inhale, up. Exhale down, just really releasing every vertebrae of the spine. Now we're going to take some blocks or pillows, whatever we have available, or a bolster, even better. We're going to come into hero pose, wide leg hero pose. Take the knees as wide as you require for comfort. And we're going to place the head down onto the bolster, the blocks, the pillows, taking those forearms and the palms down to the mat. We can place our forehead on the bolster or cushions, or we can change sides. There is no need to stay still in your position, especially during pregnancy. Just enjoy the breath. Move the hands, move the knees, move around if you want to, that's okay. Just breathing in and out through the nose. Just release, just relax here. Virasana, wide leg, hero pose. And this has almost become a balasana, a supported child's pose. Raising those hands out, just relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the muscles of the face. And trying that nice stretch around the sacrum, around the lower spine. That lower back feeling fantastic as you just release. Making sure baby isn't squished, just breathing in and out through the nose, just letting go of any stress or anxiety with each exhale. Inhale, following the exhale. Just rest here. And just coming back up onto the forearms, gently, slowly moving back to hero. We're going to put our bolster in front of us now, and we're going to come into a supported malasana or garland pose. So as you can see, I am against the steps. This can be against a wall, something nice and solid, but I am placing the cushions or your bolster or your blocks underneath the buttocks to give me that added support, especially during the third trimester. You can rest the hands on the knees. You can take them in heart position, prayer position in front of the heart. You can use the elbows to push the knees out as well for that little bit extra hip opening. And this position is fantastic to promote that apana, downward flowing energy, getting baby into the right position, opening up the hips and groin for childbirth as well. Take the shoulders back and down away from the ears. Relax the muscles of the face. Again, you can play with those arms, move them around, whatever feels comfortable for you. Just relax into the posture, remembering to breathe. Inhale, equaling the exhale, just breathing in and out through that nose. Being aware of the cool inhale and the warm exhale. Just enjoying the release, using those elbows to open the knees if it's available to you. So pushing the hands together, pushing the knees against the elbows, and that's just creating a bind. So we're using all of the muscles of the legs as well. We're using the muscles of the arms, and we're opening that hip and groin area too. Just remember to breathe, inhale, exhale. Coming onto the forearms and onto the knees, just remove your pillows for a moment, put them to the side. And we're going to come on to all fours or tabletop position. Okay, so hands directly under the shoulders, knees directly under the hips, a nice rectangle between those hands and knees, and beginning with a nice flat back, okay? So we all know the drill with Bidalansana. On the inhale, we're going to look up between the eyebrows, take the navel down towards the spine. And on the exhale, we're going to curl that back up, looking towards the navel, taking that navel back, but again, not too tight with that Uddiyana Bandha. Inhale, looking up between the eyebrows. Exhale, curling under. Now, if you are in the third trimester and this is too much for you, if your bump is too heavy, just try the seated variation that we did earlier. Okay, so absolutely the same movement. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, looking towards the navel. Really releasing every vertebrae of the spine as we very, very slowly curl and release in Bidalasana, or cat-cow cat curls. Inhale up, exhale down. So just doing this in your own time now. And just enjoy how gorgeous this feels, releasing all the way down from the neck, the cervical spine, all the way down the thoracic, the lumbar spine, to the coccyx, the sit bones, releasing and relaxing. Just get rid of all that tension from the spine. And make sure we're bending those elbows slightly so they don't lock out. And we're going to take two more here. Exhaling, we're looking under. Inhale, navel towards the mat, looking up. Exhale, looking towards the navel. Inhale, and back to center. So turning those toes under, we're going to bring the buttocks back to the heels. And we're going to come into what's called rolling cat curls. So rolling back, this time we take the buttocks to the heels. And then we take the chest forward along the mat and up, and then curling the spine at the top. So this is a variation of our cat curls. It's rolling cat. And this is a gorgeous variation of a sun salutation or vinyasa if you have a normal practice. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, rolling back, buttocks towards the heels. Inhale, coming forward, up and back. Okay, so again, another variation of releasing that spine, but also taking some weight on the arms as well, as we would do in a normal sun salutation if we weren't pregnant. Back, up, and back again. Exhaling as we come back. Inhaling as we come forward and up. Back, buttocks to the heels, chest to the mat, looking up towards the eyebrows. Two more here. Back to the heels, chest sliding along the mat, bending those elbows, straightening the elbows up and back to the heels, forward, inhale, and up. And back to center. So from here, just coming back to hero pose. And now we're going to stand up, ladies. So do join me. Take the feet just slightly wider than hip width apart. Bend those knees. Okay. Now we're going to bend from the hips. Plenty space for your bump here. And we're going to just tuck the hands into the elbows. Lead with the head and just coming into Dalasana, our pendulum pose, just rocking from side to side or backwards and forwards, whatever is comfortable for you. Okay. So making sure again that we don't want to squish our bump. So whatever works for you. But this is fantastic again for releasing that lower back, that lumbar spine all the way down. Releasing the neck, you can rock the head from side to side. You can swing the hips nice and slowly from side to side, bouncing up and down, just making sure it's comfortable for you. Remembering to breathe in and out through the nose and just being aware of those parts of the back and the spine that need the most release. And moving that way. This is Dolasana. So taking that weight forward. Again, if you feel dizzy, just gently come back up. And from here, we're going to come back to seated position. So now we're going to practice a very cooling breathing practice. It's called Nadi Shodhana. We're taking 2 fingers to the third eye, 1 finger to the right nostril and 1 to the left. And we breathe in through the left nostril, out through the right. In through the right, out through the left. Out through the left, in through the right. And as we do this, we block the opposite nostril. So as we breathe in through the right, we block the left. And this is fantastic just for calming anxiety, but also it's a very cooling practice. And here's a simpler way to do it as well. Okay, so you can just use your forefinger and thumb. Breathing in through the right, out through the left. In through the left, out through the right. In through the right, and out through the left. In through the left, and out through the right. In through the right, out through the left. In through the left, out through the right. In through the right, out through the left. In through the left, out through the right. In through the right, and out through the left. In through the right, and relax. Just taking a few deep breaths here, returning back to normal breathing. In, exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth.